9, not news, with Neel and Jonas.
Welcome to the island, everybody. This is Papaya 9, not news. Welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Feel free to take your shoes off and relax.
Mm-hmm.
We're here.
Yeah. You didn't need Groupon to get here.
That's right. This is VIP. You are a VIP.
Just you.
Just you. We hope you are well.
Yeah.
We got Jonas Presendieu here.
Live in the house. You sound better with that every week, man.
Thank you, man.
You sound better. Are you practicing?
I'm trying to, just in the mirror. You know? Presendieu.
Wow.
Presendieu.
You sounding.
Yeah, thank
you. Neel Audrey.
Okay.
Whoa.
Okay.
With the D.
Okay. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that was good.
Pretty good, dude.
Yeah.
I like how you did this.
I'm trying to nail it. I want like your parents' accent to it. You know. Do you? Because your parents, do they call you by your full name at all?
I actually don't, man. They call me Neel.
Oh, really?
Neel. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Them and just every other white person.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Iowa got to him.
Yeah. Well, apparently my mom named me after some character in a book.
Okay, that's adorable.
When she was like in middle school.
Yeah.
And the guys, they called him Neel, but then she extended it actually. It's weird shit.
In a child's book?
I mean, yeah. It's maybe like a chapter book, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know, like The Giver. Remember you read The Giver in middle school?
I did not read The Giver.
They didn't make you read The Giver?
No.
Read The Giver?
No.
You got The Giver?
It's Florida. Come on, dog.
They
read
have
no
you read
books.
a Waffle House menu.
Listen, I can spell Grand Slam with my eyes closed.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
I would hope so, dude.
Yeah, did nothing for the SATs, but yeah, I came out okay. You
write your name in syrup?
Yes. Dog, what do you know about Waffle House, bro?
Yeah. When I lived in Atlanta for 2 years, I went to a Waffle House a few times.
You miss it?
It's pretty damn good, dude.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's like the hours are so ridiculous, and you just see like really interesting people there.
Like you go in and you sit. And so for people who don't know, Waffle House, it's like a breakfast, 24-hour breakfast food, and amazing, cheap. You'll definitely get diarrhea. For sure. You might see a roach in there. It's but it's delicious. But it's only down south. You got to go down south.
Yeah.
And get it.
You gotta go to Florida.
Got to go to Florida.
Gotta go to Georgia.
You got to come. Yeah. Where the winners are.
Speaking down south, our producer Alan Santiago is here.
Yeah.
Whoop.
What does that have to do with it?
Down south, he's from Mexico. Speaking of things available south of the border, Alan, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
Yeah. Good. Good.
Dude, I was watching a movie and it was like another this movie. Oh gosh, I forget. Terminator. I don't know if you've seen it.
Man, just searching for that movie.
But no, it
kind of blends in with us.
No, it's like Exterminator. I don't know. It's a movie with Shia LaBeouf. He plays a Mexican. I mean, it's
Terminator.
It's like Exterminator or something. Or yeah.
Really?
Isn't that like the tax collector?
Tax collector. It's the tax. The name of the movie is the tax collector.
The Exterminator.
It was not the Terminator. The name of the movie is called Tax Collector.
Okay, and it is Shia LaBeouf playing a Mexican man.
Shia LaBeouf is playing. Yes, he played a Mexican. He plays a Mexican man, and he's okay at it.
Sure,
but everyone around him are like real Mexicans. Like he's playing with like George Lopez.
So the supporting cast is like kind of help carry this guy.
Oh, for sure.
It's like when they had Tom Cruise play that samurai.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's right. Yeah. The Last Samurai.
Yeah, but they had a bunch of like Chinese dudes.
Oh
them,
yeah, dude. He really delved in for this role. Shia.
Shia LaBeouf goes in as fuck.
He really goes. He loses his mind, man.
Yeah, he goes.
Shot right here in L.A. based on like Mexican gangs.
I respect the hell out of him, dude.
And there was a scene in there where one Mexican guy called another guy. He called them Border Brothers.
That sounds like a HGTV.
Yeah,
like home improvement show. Border Brothers. We're down at the internment camps on the border of Guadalajara, and we're gonna flip this prison.
They realize there's no tax dollars. Who's funding this project?
You guys were peeing in a trench? Now you're gonna pee in a trench with surround sound. We're the Border Brothers. We're the Border Brothers.
We're gonna put wallpaper all along these fences. Right? It'll look real nice.
Border Brothers.
Yeah, it's like soccer wallpaper, dude.
Right.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Oh man,
That's funny.
dude. Yeah, I mean, it's for sure one of those things. But yeah, I just wanted to know why you called him south. South of the.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
So Shia LaBeouf's in this movie called The Tax Collector.
Yes.
So did you see it? Was it?
I watched it.
Is it worth watching? Would you recommend it?
It's an entertaining. It caught me off guard a little bit. It caught me off guard because how they introduced him, and
How they introduce them?
So it's weird. The movie starts off. I mean, by the way, very graphic, dark movie.
Okay.
Very graphic, very dark. I was laughing the whole time. So it's like a scene where it's like some Mexican guy like owes somebody some money.
Yeah.
He's joining the gang, and they're like threatening him. They're like laying down the rules, like, hey, this is how you got to get us our money.
Wow.
Or this is what happened.
Okay.
And there's a Mexican that comes out in the back with like sunglasses on, like bald, like tats and stuff.
Wow.
He's like, you know what they call me? He's like, I only know what I know in the streets. Have you heard of what they called me in the streets, Hans? They said they call you a Dima. Yes, maybe something like that. And he like lifts his sunglasses and it's Shia LaBeouf, and you're like, dude, get out of here. They're like, dude, get out of here, dog. Yeah, it's like Shia. So like, dude, everything else looks Mexican, but his eyes, like just these bright blue eyes. You're like, all right, dog, I can't.
Wow.
I can't.
Did he get tan too? Like,
Oh, for sure, he got
Man.
tanned. He got looked
What's
up.
a Dima?
A demon.
Oh, demon.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a Dimas or something.
No.
like that. Okay.
I was trying to imitate a Mexican accent.
Yeah, that was poor. That was poor accent.
You know what? Thank you for telling me. I was gonna include impersonations in my act.
I was surprised you could get away with it. Now everybody's like, sensitive about somebody else
Right.
playing that role.
Right.
Could do
People
it.
let him,
Right.
he goes in there
Right.
like, what's so, huh? And then everyone's,
Right.
everyone's like, yeah, whatever.
Well, I realized that people are only upset if the movie does well.
Yeah.
Right.
They only get upset if it does well. Then
Yeah.
people would be
Yeah.
like speaking out.
Dude,
you
That's a good
understand?
theory. Yeah.
That's so true.
Come on,
I was
so-
I was talking about that with my roommate
Mhm.
today. Andre 3000 played Jimi Hendrix in some Jimi Hendrix biopic, and like
Yes.
was like, I need to play guitar. Like I'm going to play guitar, and like he's just. It's just not up to Jimi Hendrix standards.
Yeah.
you know?
Right,
It's like,
for sure.
literally, my roommate quote said it's like Guitar Center. Good, like
Oh,
just
wow.
the dude you would hear at Guitar Center.
Yeah.
Right,
We're
right,
talking
right.
about one of the greatest rappers of all time,
Yeah.
Right.
and it's like
Was
it's
he
just
playing
not
like
good.
Stairway to Heaven or something? Or like,
He just doesn't even play Jimi Hendrix
Yeah.
songs. He's just playing Johnny Cash, Ring of Fire.
But when he's playing it, he kind of feels like
Yeah, like the rhythm's there, you know
Right.
what I'm saying, and like the feels there, but it's just not like he's not like playing the guitar. You know what I'm saying?
no. You know what he's missing?
But
The heroin. You can't play good guitar without heroin. You got
do
to
you?
be
Okay, wait,
on
because
heroin.
I think about this like,
yeah,
do you think like because jazz is like I love jazz
For sure.
We've talked about
for sure.
jazz.
We played the saxophone together.
Play the sax. Together is just a lie, but don't we
Yeah.
can't say together yet.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting.
Well,
Still waiting on the collab.
we were kindred spirits that played
By the
this.
saxophone. That's
Yeah,
right.
that's right.
You played saxophone in
Yeah.
middle school
Mm-hmm. And high school.
and high school.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I did the same. Played college. Still
Mhm.
play to this day.
Right.
You understood that it was a lost cause.
Oh, for sure. For sure. I bailed quickly.
yeah.
And then I got into comedy. So
yeah.
Kind of a lateral move.
yeah. And that,
hit that glass ceiling real quick. It's like really max out your earning potential.
yeah.
You just hit a glass ceiling and then bounced off into another glass ceiling. We both did that.
I just stopped bouncing. The ball's deflated.
Was there some intricacies of playing the saxophone? Like I really like the reeds. I like reeds.
The
a lot.
reeds, yeah.
I like a reed because
Yeah.
it's like, just like it's
Yeah.
you lick a reed. You know what I'm saying? Get nice and wet. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
they're
saying?
nice. And you don't have to be if you're a clarinet player, you can relate.
Yeah, you can get
you
this
know,
oboe players,
oboes,
bassoons,
yeah,
all the
bassoon.
woodwinds. You know.
Yeah. I've tasted every reed.
Oh yeah.
I've tasted every dude. I tasted oboe reeds just for fun.
Oh dude, yeah, I played the oboe for a year.
You did?
Oh yeah.
Never played it.
Yeah, that was the most. That was the most Indian You know what I'm saying? Like when you play that type of sounding thing,
For sure.
it's a real kind of like snake charmer
right,
kind of vibe.
right.
Now,
Now, if you play it, it's like you have to grant wishes now.
Right.
You owe me 3 wishes.
right. Did it help that I brought my own snake to band practice?
No, it bit
No, it
everybody.
did not.
It bit everybody.
I was not able to control it at all. It didn't like the playing at all.
All the kids.
Snake actually seemed angrier after the playing.
Kids. People are dying from like snake venom. just
Oh my god.
their hearts are stopping. So
Fucking
oh dude.
Anyway, so yeah, the reeds are real sensual.
The reeds.
You know.
I like the ritual. I like the ritual of like you know, I like caring for the saxophone. You know, I like
Okay, you like cleaning it.
yeah, you know, cleaning out my spit ducts. You
Oh yeah.
understand?
Yeah.
Clean out the octaves.
Get
I
the
like
pads nice.
you gotta get the pads. You gotta have the cloth, the special
Just the
cloth.
yeah.
You need the cloth.
Yeah.
I love dude, I love everything, man. I love, you know, I just keep my keys nice and oily.
Keep them oiled.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
important, man.
Dude, you gotta
That's
keep
important.
the keys oiled, baby.
That's it, man.
You can't play. Listen,
Keep them slick.
you can't play, man.
You
I
really
like the
can't.
sound of like fresh oil. Like
Oh.
I would put the saxophone into my ear and be like, boop, 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 boop.
Some avant-garde shit, dude.
Oh yeah, dog.
Yeah, you
And
record
when it
that.
sounds right, you know you're gonna get some pussy tonight. Oh yeah.
Dude, that's the funny thing about saxophone is like now as an adult, it's like, oh man, you play saxophone, you get fucking laid, dude.
Right.
But like never when I started. Up
No, it
until-
wasn't like that back in the day.
Never
It
like
was
that in
not
school.
like that,
It
dude.
was like, oh, you play saxophone.
No.
I'm dry as a desert.
No, dog.
Right.
No. I don't even think Bill Clinton
Bill Clinton, yeah.
revealed that he played the saxophone until like his last term in office. I think he waited till the last year, and then he went on Jimmy Fallon. Like, look at me, like it was like, but he waited till the last. You know,
Was it post Lewinsky he did that? You know?
it was for sure post Lewinsky.
Oh my god, that's interesting.
He needed to bounce back.
He was just trying so hard to relate to black people.
Yeah, he was.
Like first was like fingering somebody in the office. That didn't work. He's like, well, maybe saxophone.
Right,
And
saxophone.
that shit worked. I think he did it prior. I think he did it pre-Lewinsky. I feel like he did it before his first.
He might have. He honestly, he might have. I think there were like old clips of him.
Playing shit.
Playing the sax.
But yeah, man, he
Yeah.
really
You
he
think-
really played. He really played.
Do you think he hid it from Hillary until they got married? Like you think, like
Right till he got into office.
yeah,
Man. Yeah, I don't know.
like she went to the first correspondence dinner and she was just like, "Oh, you play the sax."
Right.
Like,
She's like, well, I'm an upright bass player. This is fucking great.
should have said
You
something.
just said something.
Yeah,
You know?
Hillary Clinton could fit right in a jazz band.
Oh yeah, dude.
You know.
She's definitely like
Yeah,
lead alto.
yeah. I don't want her on the microphone though. You hold the tambourine. You figure it out.
Hold the
You
tambourine.
figure it out back there. You
Right.
know, but you know the jumpsuit works
I feel like she could be a bass player.
for sure.
Like, yeah, or piano or something like that.
Piano,
Yeah.
maybe some kind of like string.
Could be. Yeah. In a jazz band.
Yeah,
Bass. I think we're leaning bass.
we're leaning bass here.
Feels like bass
Do we need a bass player?
in our jazz band.
Yeah, we gotta have a bass.
You
player.
gotta.
You gotta have it. Yeah,
You got it.
you gotta have it. Yeah.
You know.
Bass is something you really don't appreciate your hearing until like the bass player stops playing. Like I don't know if you ever watched a jazz band, but like when one player goes out for a second,
Yeah.
you're like, what the fuck just happened here?
Right. Yo.
You know?
Yeah.
So
No, the bass is it's the fucking pulse. Dude.
yeah, you
Yeah.
know, that's the guy who should be getting the tang.
That's it. Yo.
You know?
Bass player's not getting any love.
No,
Oh.
no.
Because you're in the back. You don't notice it when it's
Mhm.
there,
Right.
but you do notice it when it's gone.
But
Which is not a great way to be a loving. like
No.
that's not a great way to make love. Like if that's
No.
your reputation for your instrument, like how you can be in bed, man.
right,
You just
it has to be something compactable. Like you mean like you can play it in bed?
No, the idea that like people don't notice when you're there,
Mm-hmm.
but they do notice when you're gone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. That's deep.
So
I think that's a life. I think that's a life thing.
That's what we do here. at
Yeah,
Papaya
that's
Now.
what we do
We
here.
look for life hacks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Trying to make the world a better place,
a safer place.
a safer place.
Yeah,
Speaking of,
for children.
for children.
Making it a safer place for kids.
That's right.
Wow.
This was a big story that we had today. Jonas, you wanna
Yeah.
let him know about this Dr. Seuss
for sure.
situation?
So first off, Dr. Seuss, one of the greatest books of all time to this day.
Wait. Dr. Seuss is not a book.
Dr. Seuss is a book.
Dr. Seuss.
Dr. Seuss is a book. What are we talking about here?
Dr. Seuss is the guy that wrote the books.
Wait, the name on the book is Dr. Seuss.
It's the author's name.
Wait, Dr. Seuss is an author?
Yo.
Dog, I literally thought that was the name of the main guy. I thought the name of the main character
No.
was Dr. Seuss.
You thought it was like an anthology, like
Yeah,
Harry
I
Potter?
did. Yeah, I thought, wow, so Dr. Seuss, Dr. Seuss is a real person?
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
He's an author.
Wow.
It's just like his pseudonym. It's like his rap name or whatever.
So Dr. Seuss, so when you see a Dr. Seuss books, it's like a Tyler Perry Presents. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, it is like that.
Wow.
Yeah, yo.
I like how you always have to relate something to Tyler Perry, so you can get it.
It's the only thing. It's the only way it makes sense. It's how I learned math.
So if I divide this cast into 6 characters for Tyler Perry to play, I get one Medea movie?
if 6 characters are played by one person, how many actors are hired? It's one. It's one. Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's honestly that's a mind blown. That's a mind blow for me.
I'm like kind of baffled you didn't know.
No, I literally thought Dr. Seuss was a fictional character, who I thought he was the guy who ate the green eggs and ham.
You thought it was like, where's Waldo?
Yeah. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Wow.
That is incredible.
Wow.
How?
I don't.
You just never questioned it.
Never.
You read Cat in the Hat and you're like, oh, that's
Well-
about Dr. Seuss?
Well, when you look at the book, Dr. Seuss is the biggest font on the book.
On the cover, yeah.
Yeah, it's always the biggest font on the cover. So it's like you just see it. It's a Dr. Seuss book. So it's like, oh, it's Dr. Seuss. Like, it's what are you gonna?
Right.
Wow. So is this privileged information?
No, I mean, I didn't think so.
Wow.
I just you see a book and it has an author's name on it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, do you think J.K. Rowling is in Harry Potter? like a character in Harry Potter?
So J.K. Rowling is not. no, for sure. But J.K. Rowling, I've seen her.
Right.
I knew she was a real person.
But yeah, Dr. Seuss is dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dr. Seuss is dead?
Yeah, man. He's from like the 40s, 50s. Yeah.
Wow.
There's a lot of. I mean, we're not gonna take like a deep dive on him, but
Mhm.
he was a.
He was a Nazi.
So tell
He was a
about,
Nazi.
tell-
Him and Walt Disney don't care about black people. No,
I'm just gonna be Mike Myers.
he just
Shag him down, baby.
Alan just cuts to commercials.
So tell him about the current situation with Dr.
Okay.
Seuss books.
So the current situation of Dr. Seuss books, a couple of them, I think they're actually going to pull them from schools, but they're pulling them because apparently there was racist content in the book.
Right.
The imagery, the wording, and apparently I was looking at some of them, and for sure, it was for sure racist.
Yeah, there's a book like on Mulberry Street. I hadn't heard of the title. Alan, do you have the titles of all 6 of them that got removed?
Yeah, some of them that are mentioned that got removed are, and to think that I saw it on Mulberry Street.
Yeah, that's the one I know that it has like it's like, I think I saw it on Mulberry Street, a Chinaman eating food with sticks.
Right.
Just like a pretty lame description of
Right.
like,
Yeah.
Right.
and he's kind of like seeing, the whole book is about him like seeing like exotic,
Right.
like, wow, this fantastical thing. And like the way he draws them is like with yellow skin,
Right.
the fucking conical hat.
But here's the thing: if it was hip hop, that would have been a hard bar. You know what I'm saying? Like that would have been a hard. And that's how I read those books. Like
Right.
just this hip hop. Like, oh, this is rhyming. Like,
So if it was Biz Markie instead of Dr. Seuss, this wouldn't even be an issue?
absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Biz Markie.
Well, they also in that book they draw, they represent like there's a zoo one, right?
Yeah, there's another one, If I Ran a Zoo.
If I Ran a Zoo, and it depicts like monkeys and or like
Oh
like,
no,
again,
that's
the
the
black
one.
people-
Yeah, like barefoot. They were
barefoot. Let's say that, yeah, they like have
wearing, like,
loincloths.
Yeah.
You know.
wearing like hair in a bun and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, that's not great.
Yeah, I mean, so
Does it say that they're like African Americans in the book?
I mean, it says they're in Africa.
Yeah, that's not great. That's not
It
great.
literally says they're in Africa.
That's like how you describe a place that you haven't been to.
right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
But kind of like, just like, oh yeah, I've been to a Kid Rock concert.
Yeah,
you
but
know?
I mean, I don't know. You look at some of these books. You know, I mean, we got this far. We got this far reading them.
Yeah.
You know, I
Right,
mean,
right. Did it ever deter your life in any way as a black man?
no. I mean, look, when I read the Chinaman bar, I was like, look, I saw one too. You know what I'm saying? I saw. I read it. I was like,
Wow.
yeah. I was like, I lived in New York at the time. They were everywhere. I was like, yeah. I mean,
Oh
What?
my god! But
Yeah.
but you didn't draw them and make a book out of them and make money off of
No.
a stereotypical image.
correct. No.
You're just a regular racist. Bro.
right.
Just regular human
Right.
racist.
Right.
Right.
I think I bought that book actually. I think I bought it.
For that page.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
specifically.
I got it hung up on my wall.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, he didn't come after Indians, so
That's crazy.
and that's all I can speak for.
I mean, do you kind of feel left out?
A little bit, a little bit. I mean, like I saw a brown man driving a tall van, and it could be like an Indian dude in a double-decker bus, the fucking turban and like a jewel in the
Oh.
turban.
Oh,
That actually go kind of hard. I'm not gonna lie
Right.
to you. Yeah,
right. That's a sick. He's sick, right?
yeah.
You described a sick man.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a different book.
What do you mean?
I mean, would that be in the same book?
I was thinking the Mulberry Street one.
Right, but no, I'm saying if you did like a brown,
Oh, like a brown one.
so would it cover like all spectrum of the brown?
Yeah, let's hit all the Middle East.
Wow.
Let's hit Africa.
Wow.
Let's hit India, Pakistan,
Right.
Bangladesh, Nepal,
Right.
and then China.
That's 6 books right there. That's a lot of money they missed out
lot
on.
of stuff. Dr. Seuss should have doubled down.
But
Yeah.
I think they did. If they did browns, though, I think they would have got in trouble. They
Why
would have got shut because I don't know growing up, but they were the only ones like actually buying their kids books. Like, Indian parents were the only ones like actually like they picked the book out, they went to the
Dude.
register
Oh
because
my
my
God.
parents, I just went and I just read what I could while I
Right.
was there.
All right.
Where like Indian parents was like, is that the book you want? They go to the register.
Dude, that's so this
They
is so
buy
crazy.
it.
You mentioned this. It's like my dad taught us how to read,
hmm
and he used Hooked on Phonics.
Whoa.
Do you remember that shit?
Yes, I remember Hooked on Phonics.
And like I remember it was just so like you just come downstairs in the morning, he would just be sitting on the couch with the big ass like plastic like books and shit just like waiting. Like we're gonna learn to read.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
But that shit was horrible. I hated that.
He did this for you and your sister?
Yeah.
Grief.
Yeah, it was rough.
No, man.
Rough.
I mean,
Dude.
but they take their education serious, man.
Right.
You know?
No, but how did you learn to read? Do you remember?
Dude, my dad taught me.
Your dad taught you too?
Yeah, my dad. What he really did was just a good job, just like teaching me like letters and stuff,
Okay.
and
you
then like
kind of put it together.
yeah, and everything.
Wow.
So I just went in.
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
The first 3 letters he taught you were XXL.
You're gonna need this. You're gonna need all
Son, listen up. These are the.
You're gonna see a lot of these. Joe.
I'm looking at your body. These are gonna be the most important.
I just don't understand. But this is what you're gonna do.
X, not the Roman numerals. The real letters.
Not for the Super Bowl.
This
Oh.
is gonna be.
But for your pants.
I'm like 9. I'm like. Oh, that's great.
Oh man.
Yeah. So
Sorry, yeah, go ahead.
I mean, would you let your kids read these Dr. Seuss? If you had kids, would you let them read?
I'm probably not showing these to my kids.
Yeah?
Just in general, we have some Dr. Seuss books here. But real quick, Alan, can you go out and read the other 4 names of the books?
Yeah,
the other 4
one
books,
is
yeah.
called McElligot's Pool.
Yeah.
Another one's called On Beyond Zebra. Another one's called Scrambled Eggs Super.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
Another one's The Cat's Quizzer.
Mm.
right, so he's kind of repeating himself. If you like Cat in the Hat, Cat's Quizzer,
Yeah.
Green Eggs and Ham, Scrambled.
Not
Super.
the famous ones. It's a bunch
Right,
of like,
it's kind of like B.
Right.
yeah.
You know, so I mean, I guess it's cool they got rid of him. Ambien Z sounds like a drug.
For sure.
That sounds like a downer drug. You'd find it like a heroin den.
I mean, I'm in. I'm in.
We'd do
Oh,
anything on that.
what was the eggs? What was the eggs one again?
Scrambled egg super.
You
Who
remember
knows
that
what
from the
was in
Waffle
that
House
That's
menu?
for sure from the. I think I've ordered it. I think I've ordered it.
I can spell that with my eyes closed.
I could smell it with my eyes closed. I miss Waffle House, man.
Oh man.
Dude, it's crazy. When I first started doing comedy, man, we used to go there after like every open mic.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everyone I did it with, like, none of us can do it anymore. Like, we're all just like it caught up to us.
Oh man.
All the Waffle House just caught up to it. Just the grease, dude.
Dude.
Very,
right.
very greasy.
What was your go-to?
Dude,
Order.
Gotta go with the Grand Slam, egg whites, hash browns.
Grand Slam.
Yeah.
That's Denny's.
No. Grand Slam is Denny's or Waffle House?
It's Denny's, right?
That's Denny's.
It's Denny's.
Yeah. Unless they
Wow.
copy them.
Yeah, for sure.
Wow.
I can't believe I'm having to explain this to you.
Well, here's the thing. This is the most disrespectful thing I did. The first time I went into a Waffle House, I actually asked them for pancakes.
Waffle House, can I take your order? Yeah, can I have a crepe? A Nutella strawberry crepe?
Yeah.
Please.
What kind of banana bread do you guys got?
I'm looking for something in a scone.
The chef is missing 4 teeth. He can't spell scone. He cannot spell it.
How about this croissant right here? Sir, that's a rat. Oh my
Dude,
God.
yeah, man. I mean, this was a legitimate order. I was
Yeah.
like, looked
Yeah.
her right in the face. I was like, let me get some pancakes.
Wow.
Okay, I think in Waffle House it's called the All-Star Special.
All-Star special.
The All-Star Special.
Related to baseball.
Right.
Grand Slam.
Grand
I can see how you get it
Slam.
confused.
Thank
All
you.
that grease in your brain.
Thank you. White people sports all sound the same to me. So, that.
White people sports sound all the same to you?
Absolutely.
What do you mean they sound the same?
Yeah, I mean, Grand Slam. I mean, you can use that 3 different ways. 3 different ways you can use that.
Right, dude.
At
Yeah.
least.
That's true. White people have multiple
Hockey.
meanings. Right.
Baseball.
I see.
What else?
Dude.
I'm sure it's in lacrosse somewhere. Yeah, they'll find a way. They'll find a way to use it.
Oh my god.
But yeah, that right there. I mean, that was my
Yeah.
go-to.
Okay. You the All-Star special?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's
Some,
good,
you
man.
know, something.
Did you like grits?
I hate it.
Grits are disgusting. Right?
Never got into it. I never got it.
It's like
I don't know wh-
granulated oatmeal.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, dude. It's
Pissing off all our southern listeners right now.
I know. And look, there are good grits. I've had
Right.
good grits.
Right.
Waffle House, I don't think has those grits. Damn, we're gonna get killed.
No.
We're gonna get killed.
Waffle House does have grits. I just don't find them.
Right, that's it.
Yeah. I think I was introduced to it too late.
That's also true. Like you have to be
Yeah.
from the south to like grits.
Yeah. I was
know.
introduced to
Yeah.
Now, is that a thing in Iowa, grits?
No, grits aren't there.
Right.
We just have mashed potatoes.
How did you find out about them?
In Atlanta when I lived there. I
Right,
went to
that's
Waffle House.
right.
Found out about grits. Also at another place, Mama's Tea Room or something. Big Mama's. I forget the name. It's really good though.
Yeah.
Um,
There's like at least 30 Big Mama restaurants. You win. That didn't help at all, no.
there was Big Mama, Big Daddy's. You know what I mean?
There's always a Big Daddy's.
Right. Like little Kenny's.
Right.
Like a thing.
There's got to be a Charlie's.
Yeah, Charlie's.
There's always a Charlie's
Right, yo.
somewhere.
Oh, dude.
It's either a Charlie or a Ray's barbecue. It's one of
That's
the two.
right.
Really good.
Yeah, but grits not so great. Grits
No.
are like insulation for houses. Like I feel like they use grits for that.
You think they use them to keep the bricks together?
Yeah, exactly. It's cement.
It's what grits. No, I never. And there's nothing you can put on it either to make it taste good.
Yeah, like I tried putting pepper on it.
There's nothing you can put on
There's
it.
nothing on it, man.
I've had it with cheese. I've had it with
Cheese is the one
pepper.
time I've had it where it was pretty good,
Okay, cheese works.
but it was at a good spot. It was at that Big Mama's. The Big Mamas.
Baby, just sit down. Over here. Yes, Big Mama.
Oh my gosh.
Have some of these grits, baby. Yes, Big Mama.
Dude. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, dude, we their biscuits are pretty good at Waffle House.
Yeah, the biscuits are good.
Biscuits are solid.
The bacon is good.
Bacon and biscuits are good,
Yeah.
but it's like the waffles are pretty good too.
Yeah.
But you know.
It's an experience. If you haven't had Waffle House,
Yeah, go.
go down, have some,
That's it.
you know.
Yeah, leave your home right now. Get in your car
Yeah.
and go to Georgia.
Go to Georgia.
Yeah.
Texas? Can they do Texas?
Texas probably got some.
Texas is as close as they can get.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it. Maybe. I don't know. Can't speak
sure.
for Texas.
No.
We are not speaking for Texas.
No.
No.
Do you want to be in Texas right now?
Well, the governor has said by March 10th, which is hopefully by the time this airs, all masks are going to be off. All businesses are going to open 100%.
Yes, and we'll be shooting there next week, everybody. Live here, Papaya 9, guys. Live from Texas.
That's right. Live from a nursing home.
No
Papaya
masks.
9. That's it.
We will be kissing strangers. Well, Alan will be kissing strangers.
We're doing a meet and kiss after the show.
Meet and kiss after the show.
Dude, lifted the whole thing.
He'll be lifting, man.
Businesses are 100% capacity.
Yeah.
You know, they are single-handedly going to extend COVID in this country
That's it.
for another year.
I mean, there's no surprise here. Right? With Texas?
No. I get it.
It's a pretty like live by your own freedoms,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
And like the infrastructure might crash, the government might fail you, but
Yeah.
at least you don't have a sales tax.
At least.
No personal income tax.
Right.
So it's good.
Right.
But yeah,
But if I lived there, I wouldn't want to, you know, the air everywhere there just smells like barbecue. You don't want a mask on.
it's
Yeah.
barbecue and oil heat.
Yeah,
It's just like
it's
crude
just
oil pumping.
Oil, yeah, literally, that's it. I mean, there's, you know, barbecue and freaking,
Yeah,
they want to be out, man.
that's true, man.
You know,
Yeah,
no mask though.
there's probably no COVID down there, bro.
You don't think so? You want to go down there?
We'll find out. We're gonna be down there next week recording anyway.
Yeah, we're vaccinated.
No,
so.
I mean, dude, no COVID. No COVID. No taste buds.
Well, it explains why
No
everybody's
correlation.
kind of going down there. You know, I mean, so it's a lot of comics who went down.
Yeah,
there. It's
I
kinda
mean,
like,
Just in general with the virus, and we talked about this, but like, this is going to be like the flu. Like, it's going to be like the flu. Every
Yeah.
year, you're gonna have to get a shot for COVID. Like, it's mutated so many times.
okay, so
that
I
it's
have to
going
get the
to-
shot every year.
That's probably what's gonna happen. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm only gonna do it once.
Yeah.
So that was it.
Dude, there's like
Two shots.
still so much like vaccine hesitation. You know, like people don't.
There is, yeah.
And
yeah.
like everything I've read about it says like particularly like minority communities don't want to take the shots.
No.
But it's what do you think about that? You make anything of that?
Well, I mean, it's weird because the dynamic is they're finding a lot more wealthier white people in more marginalized communities trying to get these vaccines. It's like,
Right.
okay, we literally put this facility here specifically so these people can have access to it, and they're not taking advantage of it.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
I don't know. I mean, listen,
Where do you think the distrust comes from?
for sure, I get it. You know, the history thing, and someone's gonna bring up Tuskegee.
Of
But
course.
I mean, you know, they always bring
right.
that up. But I don't know. Like you see the white person getting it, so I don't know. Like
Oh.
you know, like you literally see
Right.
them
Right.
lining up to go get it. Like you're gonna be okay.
Right. Right.
You know, please go take care of yourself.
What do you
Please.
think would incentivize them to get it?
Mm.
What's a good incentive?
A record label. Now, listen.
Vaccination records.
Everyone,
you get a deal. You get a record deal if you get the vaccine.
right.
Wow.
Everyone who gets it gets signed on to a 15-year contract.
15-year.
15-year, 22 album contract
Oh my god.
with no option of getting out. 365 deal.
Wow, that sounds horrible.
It's-
That wouldn't incentivize.
yeah.
You would have to really want to be a rapper
No.
or any sort of musician.
Man, listen, listen, man. It's gonna be the only way. You know, the kid. You just want to give it to him up front. You don't want
Right.
to ask him no questions.
Wow.
You understand? So you. Give
I think having to make anyone sign anything like a contract, it doesn't incentivize them. I think
No.
that's what you could do.
Mhm.
You get a Waffle House gift card,
Hand him out.
right, yo? You come get your vaccine and then undo all of its healing properties right after this.
I think they
$200 to Waffle House.
I think they should make the card cooler. Like if they made the card like
Yo,
if they made it something like fly,
yo, right? Like
Beautiful.
what are you thinking?
like some kind of like some chrome platinum, like
Chrome platinum. Oh,
outline.
like a thick like. This is how much the government is either struggling or just doesn't give a fuck about us. They gave us the vaccination card.
Yeah.
It is like, it's like paper plate thin, but
Yeah.
after you've had like 3 plates of baked beans on your plate already.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
Like,
been in
it's
the
just-
microwave for like 10 minutes.
Right. Just
Yeah.
immediately, like this thing's gonna disintegrate.
Yeah, for sure.
They couldn't laminate it. They couldn't make it plastic chrome.
Nothing.
Couldn't email it to me.
Nothing.
They gave me the fucking thin Kleenex
Right.
card, and they're like,
Right.
"Well, you're gonna need this for the next year
Dude,
to travel."
I've almost lost it twice.
Of course.
I've almost lost it twice.
Yeah, it's the size of a napkin.
Yeah, I tried giving it to the nurse, and it literally like it slipped out of her hand.
Oh god.
She was like, "Oh well," she didn't care about it. Like it
Wow.
was like, "Damn,
Wow, yo.
yeah." But you do need it. You're gonna
You
need
do
it.
you do need it.
It's gonna
so
be
I
super
don't know what
important.
the solution is, but
You know, people are forging them.
the cards.
Yeah.
That makes sense. You could forge them in at a Kinko's. Like it's not
Makes
difficult. Like it's like made on word art. Like no, not even word art. Excel. It's like it's just a grid.
That's true. I could actually like print it myself.
Yeah, that wouldn't be hard.
It's just cardboard paper.
That's it.
Wow.
Barely like better than printer paper.
I even have to take the vaccine. That's crazy.
Yeah, no.
There's got to be a black market for it. There's got to be
For
people selling.
sure.
Yeah, dude.
Well, you know what people are doing when they get the they post the card up with all their information, and what people are doing is just copying it
Hilarious.
and
Damn.
just moving along with it.
So funny.
Copying their
know.
identity,
Right.
their vaccine record.
Right.
Wow.
Right.
Wow.
So straight up, that's what's
Dude,
happening.
What if our stuff got taken? And we're trying to travel to Mexico to see Alan's family. And they're like, yo, Mr. Presendieu, you've already traveled here.
Whoa.
Mr. Ghosh, you've already traveled. Mr. Santiago, you've also already traveled to Mexico.
That's crazy.
That'd be
Wow.
crazy as fuck.
I mean, honestly, I don't want to go to Mexico anyway, so I would have just turned back around.
He's like, all right, I'm out. Peace.
I would have been like, word, I can't go back in now. Like I would have turned back around. I'm not trying to.
Dude, yeah, and we're in line, like in the long ass border line.
Right.
You try to make a U-turn.
Right.
That's like it would be the most LA move. Some asshole like at the border to try to make back up. You see?
You're looking at the driver behind you. Can you back up, please? You see me trying to back out.
It's like a soccer mom. She's got a kid in the car playing like Switch on the DVD player.
It's always weird when you go to a toll. I've been in a situation before where I'll go to a toll and, I just don't have no money.
Right.
Like, sometimes I did this all the time. I just go to tolls with no money just to see what they would do. Yeah, like,
You don't even need to go to the other
Yeah, you're not even going into place.
no, I just they're
testing the
faster.
system.
I'm like, are they gonna? They can't arrest me. They can't arrest me. What would they do?
Yeah, that's true.
And so literally, I mean, I would go, and then it's weird. Like, so Florida has like a lot of these like bridges that go from St. Pete to Florida. So it's literally Tampa,
Yeah.
and then it's just nothing but the ocean, and then St. Petersburg.
Right.
So
Okay.
you get on the highway.
You get on a bridge.
So, but there's a toll right there. So if you don't have the money, you can't turn back around. So they essentially have to let you go through the bridge. They have to let
Right.
you go.
Yeah, but do they do like an IOU? Like they give you a thing like, all right, you have to pay this.
Now, let's talk about what's important. Not.
No, because I tried this one. I wanted to.
They're like, hey, when you do this to my stories. No, you know.
No, I was just curious.
No, there is an IOU, but I mean, do they track it?
Probably not.
Oh, okay.
Probably don't have.
Okay.
That's probably like accumulated like $50,000 interest.
It's like a $5. It was $1.75. Why is it $400?
I was just testing the system.
Just testing- Jesus, I can't test the system. Jesus.
Yo,
Oh,
'cause
yeah, man.
when I went up to San Francisco, they charge you like $20 on the bridge.
That's another one. They're not
to
getting
get
that
in,
from
or
me.
from San Francisco to Oakland.
They don't get. Listen, it's been the same toll lady. For the past 4 years, I've been going. It's been the same toll lady every time. And when she sees me, she knows what time it is. Lift that bridge. Ain't you ain't getting that money. You ain't getting it, man.
That'd be hilarious. That was their checks and balances. Like if somebody goes through without having paid the toll, they just slowly lift the bridge, and you gotta just race against time.
Dog.
It's like speed.
Look, you're lifting this, or I'm making a line. What do you want to do, dog? What do you want to do?
Oh my god.
Yeah, they don't
dude.
get it from me, dog.
That's so funny, yo. That's so
yeah,
funny.
they
man.
do not get it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy. So you guys been paying your tolls this whole time?
I mean, well, because the tolls in Iowa is like to get from Iowa to Illinois, you gotta pay a toll.
Yeah.
But it's you just throw like change in the shit and it just opens. You just put pennies, you put Indian rupees in there.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
this fucker, it's just got a magnet to detect if any metal goes down there.
Right. It doesn't even calculate it either,
No,
does
dude.
it?
It's just raw. Just
Yeah.
throw something in there.
Yeah. And
You
the
know.
camera has to see you just put something in there.
Yeah,
too.
right. People are throwing McNuggets, throwing in their American Girl dolls.
Leftover Waffle House.
Just off the plate, yeah, just syrup. And the grits are like sliding off. They don't quite. Fucking, oh my
Oh,
god,
shit.
that's hilarious, yo.
Man.
So yeah, man. What's our next story, Alan? What we got?
Yeah.
Okay, so in this one, a rooster kills owner during illegal cockfight, slashing him in groin.
Right. So
I lost a lot of money that.
so an Indian man was killed by his own rooster during an illegal cockfight. The rooster had a 3-inch blade around its neck,
Yes.
and apparently like jumped and cut the dude in the groin.
In the groin. And he bled out.
And he bled out.
Yeah.
Now, how much money did you have on this fight?
$1,000. It's my rent.
See, I won a lot of money. I bet that a rooster would have killed a man on this one. So I'm doing great.
What? Alan would be the one guy on the books, just fucking up all the numbers. Like, could you do that?
Dude, and I lost because it was my uncle that got killed. And I'm looking for that rooster, man. I'm going to kill you. No, but dude, that's tough, man, because like a guy getting stabbed in the groin by a rooster, that is,
Dude, honestly,
you know, Hammurabi had an eye for an eye. This is a cock for a cock.
No.
Who did do it?
Dog, I mean, I don't know. When I read that story, it sounded a little personal to me. Like this, like this cock planned it.
Like the rooster wrote the story,
Right? Like he was planning this for like a year. Like
like,
you know,
oh wow.
Yeah, like he was just in it. He was just in like his hand, and he was just like, "Yo, the time is right. As soon as he trusts me, I'm gonna whip that motherfucker out."
Oh my god, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
He sent him like a ransom note, but it's on chicken scratch.
Dog.
Once I get a hold of that blade,
Dog.
it's over for you. Man.
That's it. He was practicing.
Dude, and do you think the rooster owner was kind of like, you ain't shit, bitch. You can't do anything in a cockfight. You know what I'm saying?
You don't win this, you're going to the next curry. Chicken.
Yeah, that
Rooster
ultimatum.
curry. What do you say now?
Had an ultimatum. It's like,
Right.
man.
Rooster's just back. He's like, I'll show you one day.
I'll show you curry, motherfucker. I'll make some testicle curry, bitch. Oh my god,
Nah,
dude.
it's just so personal. I just get so
crazy,
many
man.
emotions like from that.
Oh my
You
god.
know, like
man.
what did you do to this chicken? Why would
Man.
it turn on you?
Dude, like, you know, just telling, you know, like maybe he had like another rooster that was supposed to be like his actual like prodigal rooster,
Mm-hmm.
and then that rooster fell off, and then he was like always kind of like, it's like a Cinderella kind of thing,
Right.
You know? Like you ain't shit, you're never as good as the main one,
Yeah.
and so he just built this resentment. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm reaching here, but like, maybe that was the rooster's motivation.
Right.
Now, is this rooster on the run?
No, they caught it.
They caught the rooster.
They caught the
caught
rooster.
And yeah, they actually confirmed it's in animal control, and it will be cooked tonight. So it was confirmed. Listen, it's India.
That's a death penalty.
Listen, it's India. It's going somewhere. They're not like that. Chicken is not gonna get wasted.
By penalty of biryani, he must die.
His
So-
lawyer said he's gonna try to appeal. So we'll see.
How about a chana masala?
Trying to negotiate?
So Bani Puri. Do we need to go full rooster? Oh my god, I can cook, guys. I can cook, bro.
Well, when I was reading the story, man, it was
Yeah.
it was weird because apparently this is a common thing that happened. This wasn't the first guy this happened to. This also happened to somebody else
Is that right?
before.
Wow,
In 2010, another guy, except this one actually slid him right in his jugular vein.
that makes sense.
Yeah, which is but a groin, that's personal. You want
crazy,
someone
bro.
to die slow.
That's it. You want to
Yeah,
feel the
this
pain,
cock
dude.
planned it out real
Oh my
well.
God,
This
man.
cock had a brain.
Oh shit! The fuck is that, man?
Is that a caller?
Oh my god, dude. That's my bad. That's my bad, man.
Wow, it's crazy. I mean,
It was the rooster, yo.
leaving your voice message, you talking that shit.
I still got my blade, motherfucker. I'm at the border right now of Mexico and California.
I mean, did you at least know who was calling?
Yeah, I do.
Was it important?
It was not important. Not important.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Pretty
Yeah,
But
man.
this is a common. Apparently, this is a very common kind of accident that happens.
Interesting, man.
Yeah, the blade gets tied around its foot,
Right.
and that's where the damage.
What do they expect? Like, so it's got to be like a shank, right? Like it's not like it's like loose on a necklace type thing, and it's like, right? You know what I'm saying? Like the
Yeah.
blade.
Yeah,
So it's like a shank,
It has to
right?
be connected.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what are the rules for this cockfight. Okay, so
Mhm.
they keep saying it's like it sounds like one blade on the foot. Why can't you have another blade on the other foot, or another blade on
That's
the
true, man.
beak? Why
Yeah.
can't it just be a big blade?
That's true, man. Yeah. Why can't you put just like a gun?
Oh.
It's like,
A little mini gun.
yeah, just like a gun. Every time it clucks, it pulls the trigger.
Much more interesting.
Yo, but yeah, 2 blades.
Yeah.
Put 2 blades on each leg.
Yeah.
Put 2 lasers on the wings.
Lasers, yeah. Cockle doodle doo, bitch. Fucking Terminator, Brewster. Just heat-seeking missiles.
It's a great idea.
Oh, dude, that's great, man.
The thing about cockfight, like watching an actual cockfight, does not seem entertaining to me, though. It seems like a very
It's been long, right?
yeah. It seems like it can be long.
Right.
It doesn't seem entertaining at all.
Right. Well, it is the type of fight where, like, afterwards, the patrons have something to eat. You know?
Yeah. The loser.
It goes from getting stabbed by another chicken straight to the chopping block.
Yeah.
Everybody wins.
Just kidding. Everybody wins.
You might
Yeah.
lose your bet, but you get some, chicken wings.
Yeah.
Right, yo.
Yeah. So now you guys know how they start these chickens off. You guys know how they get them to fight.
No.
Okay. So
You
what
know.
they do is they'll take these chickens.
And you're speaking from experience, right?
What?
That's what you were crossing the border to St. Pete's for.
No. Actually, this is crazy, but a 4th grade teacher actually told me this. Like, we were sitting in class, and he was explaining Florida education.
I was gonna say
Dog.
in the dumps. You were doing what kind of math were we doing earlier?
No math.
What was that math thing we did earlier? Was that math riff? You know,
What math?
the math. It's not. We've spent too long on it. I should have had a locked and loaded.
Oh, okay.
The Medea math.
Oh, the Medea math. Okay.
That's the kind of math they're teaching you in Florida.
Okay.
Anyway, so the cockfights.
Yeah. So what they do is they take both pigeons, they set them down, and what they do is they just pour a drop of blood right on the nose. That's all you have to do,
Wow.
and all they see is red.
Oh, they just go nuts.
Yeah. You put that on them like that. Let them see it.
Wow.
Let them see it on each other,
Right.
so they know who they. And you set them down. Just let them go at it,
Wow.
and they just get to clawing on each other.
Holy shit.
Yeah. That's how you do it.
Wow.
Yeah. Now, Michael Vick taught me how to do the same thing for dogs. Now, what you
Yeah.
gotta do? You wanna get a golden retriever and a Labrador.
Get
to
some
a-
carry out.
Golden Retriever. Wow.
Those are like such wholesome dogs.
Right.
Those are the ones that you never expect at Mike Vick's dogfighting compound.
Right. Well,
Usually think like pit bull, German Shepherd, but no,
Correct.
he had a Shih Tzu there.
No, yeah, you want to do this with America's most loved dogs. This only works on them.
It's like the lightweight ring. It's like Pomeranians and Chihuahuas.
Just
know.
going at that. Yeah, actually, that would be a good
Maybe
fight.
right.
It's
So
actually-
yeah, here's what you do: you take a dog, you take two dogs,
Mhm.
take them to Waffle House, put some grits on their nose, and they will see red. It'll just be crazy, man.
They smell it. They're like, "Who cooked it? Tastes like shit. Was it you?"